What is going on, guys? I am Jahova. Welcome to Call of Duty World War II. We're playing some free-for-all today. This is actually the first time I've ever played free-for-all in the game, I believe. I kept wanting to try it, and I just never got around to it. With all the contracts and everything, I'm like, well, I need to play Domination to get this, and I need to play this to get that, and all that good stuff. I need to, get a win in CTF, whatever, which I really do like the contract system in World War II. I'm having a lot of fun with it. But anyways, I just hadn't gotten around to playing some free-for-all. Now, this game right here is pretty interesting. I got two matches of free-for-all here for you guys today on this glorious evening. But basically, it's we got ourselves a ball turret gameplay, kind of. You guys will see. It's at the end here. But I just want to talk about World War II again, the game itself, the fun I'm having, etc., etc. I want to thank you guys for the video that I did the other day. It was just really well received. Lots of likes, lots of comments, positive discussion in the comments and all that. I really do appreciate seeing that. I've been uploading a lot of the Fortnite lately because that's like probably my favorite game as of recently. As far as multiplayer goes and everything, I'm a big Battle Royale fan and all that. And, some of the views and the love and everything has slowed down a little bit for me on Fortnite, and I understand because that game is not everybody's cup of tea, and it's kind of unless you're really into watching Battle Royale and specifically Fortnite, you might get bored of the content because it's essentially it's the same. Like with Call of Duty, you got all kinds of different game types and all kinds of different weapons and stuff going on, and I feel like with Fortnite, as far as content goes, it's a little more linear in some ways. As you can see, I am standing still in the gameplay right now. I believe Ali A was. I remember I was sitting here playing, and Ali A tweeted something about aim on PS4 just every once in a while going crazy and feeling really off and everything, and I agreed with him. I was like, I was experiencing the same thing. I just thought it was like my PS4 controller was like dying or getting old. Maybe I needed a new controller. I wasn't for sure what the issue was, but I saw Ali tweeting about it, so apparently he's experiencing the same thing. Maybe some of you guys are experiencing it as well. I don't know, but just apologize for that. I didn't really think that I would get the win, I guess. I was just kind of messing around in some free-for-all and browsing Twitter at the same time. As you can see, guys, I really wasn't trying hard because I still have my score streaks from everything else set up. Like, I call this like the early game grind score streaks. I always put on some really low ones, like if there's UAV, counter UAV, and care package. That's usually what I go with in games. With World War II, I've been doing the Molotov UAV care package, or recon, whatever you want to say. But obviously, care packages not very smart in free-for-all. I actually called in quite a few care packages this morning playing free-for-all, and I didn't get any of them stolen, now that I think back on it. So, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm just messing around in some free-for-all, ended up, having some good gameplays. Definitely wanted to share them with you guys. I'm still really enjoying the, what is this, the oh god lord. Whatever this assault rifle is here, I'm enjoying it a lot. Like I said, I feel really comfortable whenever I'm running around with it and getting into gunfights. I feel more comfortable with this than I do even with some of the SMGs and stuff. Sorry guys, I've been having a lot of mic issues lately. It cut out there, I had to restart it. But yeah, I've been having, my most comfort has been coming from the STG-44. Jesus Christ. I don't know why I was like KN something. What the fuck was I even thinking? Anyways, been a lot more comfortable with this than even a lot of the SMGs and stuff. And usually what I do in Call of Duty is I pick one weapon that I have at least mild success with, and I get in that comfort zone and I just play it until eventually I'm like, okay, I'm either A, bored of this and I want to try something new, or I want to challenge myself, right? So, eventually I'll probably throw on. I remember in the beta, the waffle, I call it the waffle SMG. The Waffle SMG, by the time I unlocked that, I switched to it, and I was like 10 times better at the game comparatively to the other classes that I was running without that SMG. So I'll probably try that out again. I'm really excited to unlock, I think I'm really close, or maybe I've already unlocked it and I just haven't equipped it yet. I think it's 48 you have to be at. I'm not exactly sure what level I am right now. But the Thompson submachine gun, I believe I have a variant for it as well, so I'm excited to see what that is and try that out. I'll probably put that on a class and see what's going on. But speaking of challenges, I want to talk to you guys about the V2 rocket. So I am so happy that they did bring back a nuke. In a sense, right? It's a V2 rocket. It's the same thing. It's game ending. I like that it's game ending. A lot of people, I remember, you know, MW2 in that era, a lot of people really hated the nuke because it was game ending. They thought it was unfair that somebody could just like end the game or whatever. I don't know. I think that's like millennial talk. Like if you're good enough to get a nuke, I think it's awesome. End the damn game. People act like it doesn't take 30 seconds to get into another match, you know, even back out, go into a different playlist if you want to play with somebody that's dominating you, whatever. It's not like, yeah, it's match ending, but it's not like you have to like log off and not play for the rest of the day. I don't understand. I think it's really cool that it's kind of a way of showing off, like, hey, look how good I did. Like, boom, game's over, bitch. I win. I win. That's how I look at it. But I will say I had a lot of fun with nukes in World. Somebody pointed this out in my last video. I said World War II and World War III when I was trying to say Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3. So I'm going to try to be not so dumb this time. In Modern Warfare 2, the nuke, you just had to get 25 kills. Didn't matter if it was from kill streaks or not, right? That's whenever I was able to get a lot of nukes. In MW2, I was able to get, I remember I think it was the 10 or whatever unlocked the animated calling card and emblem. For Modern Warfare 2, I believe. It was something like that. It wasn't super high, but I think you had to call in 10 nukes for that. Or maybe it was 25. I don't remember. Whatever it was, I got that. I achieved that that milestone. I got the calling card, the emblem, and I remember being really proud of that. Like, I wore that shit like a badge of honor. And the thing is in MW2, it wasn't that hard. All you had to get, I mean, you get the Harrier and then call in, you know, Chopper Gunner or AC-130. You get to 25 fairly easily. I think, you know, and then with the addition of the Moab in MW3, which was essentially the equivalent of the nuke, if I'm not mistaken, I don't know, I don't think I ever got a Moab, because they changed that to the 25 kills, but it has to be gun kills, right? You cannot use your kill streaks, which I kind of agreed with back then, but tell me if I'm crazy. I feel like in World War II, considering the score streaks are kind of underpowered comparatively to older Call of Duties anyways. I mean, I'm not saying like ball turret is underpowered because it's pretty OP. It's basically a chopper gunner in World War II, but I feel like they're way less common. Like I think I've seen one person call in. If you're wondering, strike, and I was trying to bait this guy over. I was like, if I can get a game-winning kill with a care package, it would be insane. And then look what it ended up being. It was a ball turret and I already have 29 kills in free-for-all. If you guys don't know, the game ends at 30 kills. So I was like, really? Like, on one hand, I'm really happy, but on the other hand, I'm like, damn, I wish I had more time to play with this, you know? That would have been awesome. But there you go. I get a ball turret kill for the win, which is pretty cool. And this little kill cam here is actually pretty impressive for free-for-all and for me in general, I guess. But anyways, so I don't know. I think like in Modern Warfare 2, you were constantly getting bombarded with like Harriers, Pavlos, attack helicopters, you know, chopper gunners, AC-130s. Like that shit was just everywhere, right? You just got them constantly. In this game, you don't really die by score streaks very often. There's score streaks in the game, and they're not amazing, they're not terrible, but like, I don't know, you just plain and simple, you just seem to die a lot less from score streaks in World War II. And because of that, because they're harder to obtain, they're maybe not as easy to get kills with, etc., whatever the reason may be, I think that for the V2 rocket, they should allow you to get score streak kills towards your V2 rocket streak. I think that they should do that. I mean, I don't see very often anybody get a score streak and just rain down, you know, a dozen kills. I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but I haven't seen that. What do you guys think? I think they should allow the V2 rocket to be accessible from not only gun kills, but also score streak kills. I think that would make the game a lot better, because at this point, like, I saw that the V2 rocket was a thing, and on one hand I was excited, but on the other hand I was kind of like, I don't know, almost disappointed, or I don't know, discouraged, I guess. Probably discouraged, that's the word I'm looking for. I was immediately discouraged as well, because I just don't think I'm good enough to go for a 25 kill gun streak in World War II. Like, I can put up decent games, I can win free-for-alls and everything, but I don't know about a 25 gun streak. That just sounds insane to me. So, call me crazy. A lot of people probably are gonna say, no, you're an idiot, fuck that, that's like millennial shit. Like, I'm totally like against the participation trophy aspect of Call of Duty, where you know, like with the ultimates and stuff that they, what was that in? Was that in Infinite Warfare or Black Ops 3 even? Yeah, Black Ops 3, where everybody had like a special power basically, and then just like constantly filled even if you weren't doing objectives or getting kills, and then eventually like essentially everybody got a score streak or a kill streak from that. Not a fan. Hated that. Did not like that whatsoever. I don't want V2 rockets to be just handed out to anybody, but at the same time, like in Modern Warfare 2, there was a bit of a, you know, there was a bit of a strategy. There was a bit of a skill still involved of like, okay, I've got to get, you know, I can use score streak or I can use kill streaks towards the nuke, but I have to make sure I pick the right ones. If you were in a nuke or a chopper gunner, obviously you had to make sure that you called it in a safe spot. Like if somebody found you while you had it called in, you're essentially defenseless other than the air support yourself, but that's, you know, situationally sometimes it's not that easy to defend yourself even when you are in a chopper gunner or an AC-130. I don't know. I just feel like it would be totally fair if they would allow score streak kills towards V2 rocket progress. I think it would be a lot of fun. It would give a lot of people to play. I mean, what are you going to put on? Like Mortar Strike, and I can't even think of what the damn... There's like the carpet bombing, and then there's the napalm carpet bombing. But there's nothing like... Is there anything? There's nothing like automated that you can just call in and get crazy kills. And then, like I said, there's the ball turret, which is essentially a chopper gunner. So I think a lot of people would probably use that, but I don't even know like how many kills do you have to get in TDM to get a damn ball turret? Does anybody know? You know, and then like it's different for all the playlists now because things are just handled different. You know, score streaks are so much different than kill streaks. I don't know. It's interesting. I think with the score streak structure, it should just I think it should allow kills with those score streaks towards V2 rockets. That's my main point. I want to see what you guys think. I want to see all your comments down below. I'll try to read as many of them as I can, maybe even discuss things with you. But the good news is that I'm still having a lot of fun with Call of Duty, guys. I'm having a lot of fun. I wish all my friends were playing it as well, but they just don't seem to be really into it. I think Joel's been playing a little bit, but we never really like sync up and play together, to be honest. So I've just been playing a lot of solo COD, which, to be honest, is really weird. Like, I was so used to... Call of Duty is just one of those games that I've always played with a bunch of friends, and, like, I don't have any friends that are willing to play Call of Duty right now, so it's really weird playing solo COD, but I think that also shows something for, you know, the fun levels of the game. If I'm able to log in and just play solo COD and have quite a bit of fun, you know, then that's a really good sign. I was telling somebody earlier, you know, like... A lot of the previous CODs, I had fun with Black Ops 3 from the beginning. That was one that I could definitely enjoy for a little while, but then eventually I got very sick of the advanced movement. I didn't want to mess with wall running and all that shit. I don't care. I hate it. I don't like, you know, like I said, the abilities or whatever, the ultimates essentially that you had in Black Ops 3. Infinite Warfare, I didn't even boot that up. Like, I played the beta. That was enough for me. Advanced Warfare I had a lot of fun with at the beginning. I probably played that game for about a month and enjoyed it. Black Ops 3 probably about the same. Infinite Warfare, like I said, didn't even play it from release. But with World War II, I can confidently say that like I am really enjoying this game. It feels like a solid Call of Duty. There's lots of issues right now. I realize that everybody's very vocal about them right now. But any big game release, I feel like, is going to have issues from the beginning. You know, they're going to have to change a lot of stuff and see what's going on. But this just feels like a really good Call of Duty, and I'm really excited already for DLC. And I know a lot of people are going to be like, what? But I'm really anxious to see where they go with this game because I want to see more... Zombies is probably the bottom of my list, but Zombies is fun, so it'll be interesting to see what they do there. But most importantly, I want to see more multiplayer maps. I'm already, you know, a little bored of some of the ones that we have. I want to see these new multiplayer maps, and I really want to see new war mode operations, whatever you want to call them, maps. I want to see new war maps. I want to know how many we're going to get. Like, if they release 4 DLCs in the first year, of Call of Duty World War II. What do you guys think? Are they going to drop one new war map per DLC? You know, I couldn't imagine it being more than that. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't like it, but I wouldn't be surprised if it was less than that. You know, if like they only did a war map every other DLC. Same with zombies content. I don't know. Because I feel like so much development has to go into the, you know, a map for war. Like they have to have like an idea, you know, kind of like a story basically, you know, and then there's like a multi-stage progressive objective system, and then they got to like balance that map through playtesting, I would assume, and all that good stuff. Like, I don't know, I feel like there's just a lot of development involved in one map for war. So but I hope we can see a lot of new content just for that playlist, because that's like one of my favorite things with this game. Anyways, guys, I enjoy talking to you. These commentaries are fun. Feels really good to be back and just playing Call of Duty and recording audio over it. It's really weird. Hadn't done it in a while, and feels good doing it again. So like I said, guys, I would love to see what you guys want to see. More content from Call of Duty. I would love to get like some S&D gameplays and stuff. Like I said, just the guys in the crew aren't really interested in this game, it seems like. I would love to do like a, you know, shitty kill cams is kind of reliant on them too, unfortunately. I would love to do another sharp montage, but right now the throwing knife feels pretty garbo. So as far as like other than commentaries, I really don't know what to do. If you guys want to leave any comments, you know, suggesting Call of Duty World War II content, I would greatly appreciate the feedback on that. I love you guys so much. I'll see you on the next video.